This is how I play the game! Oh my god! What the fuck?
Holy shit! That is an epic fucking intro, dude. And I have to warn everyone. Warning. What you may see right now is going to be absolutely disgusting. Sound good?
Alright, sounds good to me.
Well, full day of streaming today. And as you know, on Valentine's Day every year I only play the most romantic games possible. So we're starting off today with Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, a game where all day long we'll be playing with balls. All day. We'll be collecting balls, we'll be rubbing balls. Every bite, you're getting a full, hearty mouthful of the meat and the cheese. Wishing on balls, pushing balls together, separating balls. It's what we do, right?
Oh, yes.
どうですかこれが壁なんですこの状態で耳元に何かをささやいたり
Oh, yes.
とかに女の子はときめくんですよ
Oh.
そういうものか
Oh, yeah.
耳に息を吹きかけるな
Oh. Wow. Outside of that, some people have asked me, why is there no sub goal this month? Well, quite frankly, number one, I didn't really come up with a good idea for a sub goal this month. I'm just being honest. You know, with everything else going on, there was already other events in the background going on, and I couldn't really think of another unique event to do on top of that for a sub goal. In addition, I got sick, and that whole week that I was sick, I was just struggling to come through and do the streams. So it was pretty tough for me to in the background, also be thinking of other shit. And by the time that I realized, I was like, oh my god, we're at the middle of the month now. Kind of late for a sub goal. So what I'm going to say is we're not going to do a sub goal this month. The other thing is, as you guys know, right now I really need your support via tips. This month in particular.
You absolutely need to contribute, and you're ungrateful. You're a bum. You're a poor. You're a slob. If you're not subbing to my channel, let the green roll in. Oh, let the money roll in.
I'm trying to raise funds by the end of the month to pay my tax attorney to file my taxes. He's making me prepay this year, and I'm gonna have a special tips fundraiser, a marathon stream event near the end of the month where we're gonna play games like Metal Gear Solid 1 and Fortnite. But that's kind of the focus. So, as much as I appreciate that people want to sub, and they say, oh, I wish we had a sub goal so we got people to gift subs and do all this, I'd rather that people support me in the way that I really need this month, which is via tips, so that I can actually do my taxes, alright? So, kind of understand, it would be kind of stupid to say, oh, let's all push for a sub goal, oh, by the way, at the same time, I need tips. Like, well, that's kind of stupid, right? You're completely screwing the focus up of what's important this month, so.
More fucking money, that's right, more. Give me money.
Beetlejuice Supernova took me $1 and says, Twitch has implemented a new shadow ban system. People who were banned from a channel, and then they make a new account to troll, will now have their posts in said chat automatically become invisible to everyone in that chat. It's live now when it works, and 90% less trolling from now on. Really? I guess what you're saying is, if you ban someone, what it's going to do, I guess, is track their IP address. That's the only way I can think that would work. You know, it tracks their IP address, rather than just their chat name. And so if they come in under the same IP address, but a different name, then it blocks their posts. I mean, that's interesting. But I haven't noticed any blocked posts. Then again, I don't know if it shows it to moderators or not. I don't know how this works. So I haven't seen that. Of course, the other thing is, what about people who they have a dynamic IP address where they can just change their IP? What about people who use proxies? It's not going to solve all the issues, but certainly I think for the basic line level troll who's not very sophisticated and is just some dumb kid who makes a bunch of fucking clone accounts and shit, maybe it'll curtail the trolling, right? So as long as this works the way that you're explaining, I guess I support it. But at the same time, I don't know if it actually works like that. So I don't know. I guess we'll see. But I haven't seen anything new in the stream chat whatsoever. So I guess we'll see. What's funny is someone in the stream chat just said, imagine paying for a VPN just to troll DSP. There's people who paid to DDoS attack me in the past. If you remember, it was many years ago at this point. But there's actually people who paid to DDoS attack me for about 3 months straight. They got my IP address and were sending these ping bombs to me on a daily basis. It's pretty inexpensive. From what I understand, it's like you could pay like $20 and you can get like, you know, access to doing it a few times or whatever. But this, whoever this was doing it over and over and over for months until I finally realized that's what was going on, and I had to change my IP address through my internet service provider. So, why don't I say DDoS? Because I don't know how to say it. Is it DDoS or is it DDoS? Back then I was asking and no one knew. This was years ago, keep in mind, but I was like, you know, what do you call it when people are doing this to you? And no one could answer my question, so I just went with DDoS, because that's how you spell it. If it's DDoS, then it's DDoS. I don't know what the hell it is. No matter what, people make fun of me anyway, so I don't really give a fuck how you say it.
Darkside Phil the lol cow. I'm Darkside Phil, and I became kind of the laughing stock of the internet because people made fun of me in videos. You don't believe anything Phil says, right?
But anyway, yeah, people did that to me for it wasn't just like, oh, it happened a couple times. This happened from like December of 2014 all the way through my Batman Arkham Knight playthrough, which was what, like May or June of 2015, something like that. It was actually my premiere stream of Batman Arkham Knight that they were doing it and knocking me off the internet. And then finally I caught wind of what was going on, and I had to have my ISP come out here, and we had to do this big rigmarole to change my IP address, because they can't just do it. As stupid as that sounds, my ISP is really dumb in that regard, and wouldn't just change my IP address. So, it was a pain in the ass. But I got it done, you know? But that's what I mean. You think, oh, if someone pay a VPN to troll Phil? Yeah, right. You would be incredibly surprised. Like, my bankruptcy filing is public, absolutely, and I knew it would be, but in order to get access to that, you have to pay a service fee in order to access the database to go through that, and I think you have to actually pay per page. It's like a certain flat fee per page, and my bankruptcy report is like 50 pages. So, these people paid per page just to see every page of the bankruptcy report. You see what I mean? Like, this is what these people do. They're insane. They're absolutely insane. They will do this shit because they're nuts, okay? So this doesn't surprise me at all. Okay. Chunky Jack did 100-bit cheers. Do you smoke? I do not. I know, I have throat problems. And the reason I have throat problems is a couple of reasons. Number one, my mom smoked.
It's not my fault. I did nothing wrong. I did everything correct.
And I lived with my mom, obviously, for quite a long period of time. So I got secondhand smoke in my lungs until all the way through I moved out from there, which was like the mid-2000s. You know, that's over 20 years of my life I was in the middle of cigarette smoke. I have weak lungs, I can definitely tell you that. Like, if I'm outside and it's very cold and a cold winter breeze comes through, all of a sudden, if that cold air hits my lungs, I can't breathe at all. I completely lose the ability to breathe. I become completely short of breath and have issues. That's just a problem that I have, you know, genetically. Probably because my mom was a smoker. She smoked the entire time she was pregnant, and then she smoked, you know, 20 plus years that I lived in that house. So, my lungs are screwed up. I know that for a fact. Okay, and then, I'm a live streamer. I talk all day long. I didn't usually have as many problems with my throat and everything until I started doing this full time. And when I started doing this full time, now all day I'm talking to record for YouTube, and now all day I'm talking on stream, I noticed my throat problems would get progressively worse. There's some times when I have none at all. There's sometimes when I have a little bit, like today, I have a little bit of a tickle in my throat, and I can clear it out and it goes away, but then it bothers me again later sometimes. And then sometimes it gets really bad. If you guys remember, I would say when the winter hit. So through like December and January, when the heat first turned on here, because we needed it because it was so cold, I started getting really bad throat problems where I was like gunked up every day. I was trying to clear my throat, it wouldn't clear. It's gross, you know, and it just sucks. What can I do about it? Nothing, right? There's nothing I can do about that at all. So, I'm just stuck. I'm stuck with the body I was given, and I tough through it. You know, I also have really bad post-nasal drip, where some days it's fine, and then some days it goes into overdrive, and it's just pouring down the back of my throat. It's making me cough. It's making me, you know, I can barely breathe. It sucks. But we all deal, you know, you work with you work with the hand of cards that you're dealt in life, right? And so for me, it is what it is. You know, people love to make fun of me for my shortcomings. What can I do? I can't help it. I just put up with them. Okay? If you watch my content over the last 11 years, it really hasn't changed that much. I do have to clear my throat and everything every once in a while. It just, you know, it depends on the time of year if it gets worse or not. It was a lot less noticeable when I did it behind a camera, because when I did it behind a camera, I didn't pick up the audio as well. Now I'm using a professional studio quality mic, so you hear it a lot more prominently, okay?
Post-nasal drip basically means that your sinuses have an issue where you constantly have phlegm and or gooey, nasty mucus dripping down the back of your throat. It's not supposed to happen, but I have this deformity in me that it constantly goes down the back of my throat. On a normal day, it wouldn't bother me, but if I have allergies, or if my throat is irritated from maybe streaming too much, or if I have a cold like it is right now, it's disgusting. There's no way to cure it. You can take a ton of decongestants, it doesn't do anything. It's debatable if surgery even helps it, because there's a lot of stories on the internet about people who had surgery and it didn't do anything. So basically, it is what it is. All right, I have it. I suffer from it. By the way, I've had it my entire life. And it's funny because people still complain about it to this day on streams. It's like, dude, I've been making content for 11 years, and people complaining about it, it's a moot point at this point. You have to expect that I'm going to be suffering from it, okay?
D-Merc says, oh, I hate that excuse. Your body is what you make it. I mean, to some extent, you're right. You know? Yeah, if I choose to eat insanely unhealthily, and, you know, just eating fast food and cramming it down my throat all the time and not working out, and I become grossly obese, that's my fault. But the postnasal drip that I have, the fact that my throat gets screwed up, the fact that I have weak lungs, that's not my fault. I didn't do anything to cause that. That's genetics, you know?
I see you guys on the stream are having fun with copypastas today. How fun, how original, and, you know, very unique that you guys would just spam copypastas instead of talking to me on the stream. It's a good idea. Just spam copypastas amongst yourselves instead of having conversation with me. That'll make it a fun and entertaining stream. If you can't tell, I'm being sarcastic. You know, I'm sitting here doing collection quests, bored, hoping people will talk to me instead of, let's just copy pasta. Like, how about, how about not? How about we have some fun instead of being stupid? Basically, everyone in the chat is basically being trolling and shit, and no one's talking to me, and no one's addressing the game. It was a fun stream, although, I'll be honest, a lot of people didn't really talk to me tonight. I don't know why. People were just kind of having their own conversations, and we're about a half hour in. I hope you guys are liking this. No one's really talking to me at this point. I don't know why. I told you guys the best way this stream would be good is if people talk to me. What's going on, everyone? No one's really talking to me, so I'm assuming that you guys are, you're doing things with your own devices. No, see what I mean? No one's talking to me. I'm talking, I'm trying to talk to people on the stream chat, and no one's responding to me. It's like, then please don't complain that the stream's boring. I'm trying to interact and everyone's ignoring me. Well, no one's talking to me. If anyone interacted with me and talked to me, I would be talking with you guys, but no one's paying any attention, so I'm just going to concentrate on the game. Yeah, I would talk to you guys if you guys were addressing me, but you're not, because now you got people, oh, he's not talking to stream chat. Here we go again, the same as earlier today when I was playing Borderlands. No one was talking to me. Yeah, people complain, trolls, oh, Phil's not interacting. You gotta talk to me. That's not how it works. Basically, people started interacting with me at the very beginning of the stream, and then that's it. And this is the third time in a fucking row that I've played this game and this has happened. I can't keep doing it. You know what I mean? When I come back from break, the stream attendance is halved and no one talks to me. And it's just me playing the game, and it's like the old days of YouTube. And that's not what people want. They want the new interactive style streams. And I'm not able to provide it when people completely disengage from me and don't talk to me for 2 straight hours of the stream. You know what I mean? And that's what happens every fucking time that I play this game. So what's going on with everyone in stream chat? How you guys doing? No one's really talking to me. People stopped interacting, so I don't really have much to talk about. Gel Sculpture said, you said chat doesn't talk to you. Why don't you try engaging chat? Talk to us, ask us questions, entertain us. You're the streamer. That's not how it works. Why would I want to ask you questions? Stream chat is very slow and no one's talking to me, so I don't know what's going on. I know chat is dead and I don't know why. Alright guys, I guess it's really significantly slowing down, like no one's talking to me anymore at this point. Well, I'm waiting for people to talk to me. No one's really talking to me right now. If you don't like the game, then let's talk. Instead of complaining that there's no interaction, talk to me and then I'll interact. Talk to me. Let's talk. Let's just chat. No one's even talking to me anymore. Seriously, no one is talking to me anymore on the stream. So I think when people completely stop talking to me on a stream, that's a sign that the stream is played out and people are pretty much done for the night. No one's really talking to me anymore now. So people are taking off for the night. No one pays attention to the game. No one pays attention to Phil. No one in the stream chat's even talking to me anymore, so I'm going to call it a night soon, guys. So I got people in the stream chat not even talking about the game. It's hard to engage you guys when you're not, like, addressing the game, just saying. So if anyone actually wants to talk to me while I play this game, it would be nice. People are talking about Little Pump the Rapper and all kinds of other shit. I have no fucking idea what anyone's talking about. You know, this is a gameplay stream that I like to interact with my viewers. So if anyone wants to like hang out and talk, I'd appreciate that. Rather than me just playing the game by myself and you guys ignoring me. Or else I don't even know why you're in here. I'm just saying. I mean, I'm just saying, you know. It would be nice. My job is to play the game, enjoy the game, have fun, and share that experience with you and react to what you talk to me about. Not also while I'm playing the game, now come up with 20 topics of discussion. Why am I playing the game then? Phil has indoctrinated children who send him money. Blatantly milking for money. It's a money pit. It's gone. Just gone like that. In an instant. Fucking gone. I just care about money. I just can't help it. I eBay. Contributions are mandatory, but I need your help. I am appealing directly to you. No decency, no respect, no common sense, no fucking maturity. Is the guy who just doesn't get reality.